Hello everybody, welcome to a little notebook, and in this video I decide to head to a town that I've not been to for over 20 years. Berwick-upon-Tweed sits right on the border between England and Scotland, a town shaped by the river and the sea, and a history that's never been straightforward. English now, Scottish once, and full of those layers you only notice when you slow down and look. This afternoon I'm heading down to the harbour, where the Tweed opens out and the town's three bridges line up across the water. It's a simple scene, river, stone, sky, but it tells you everything about how Berwick has connected itself to the world over the centuries. Still haven't put my external mic on, so I'll make this brief. I just come into Berwick-upon-Tweed and parked at the quayside car park, which is free. Amazing. Now I'm just wandering around aimlessly, trying to get my bearings. But that is a remarkable bridge, which I just came across, I think. Have a look. Not entirely sure what to shoot at the moment. I'm just messing. Although ironically this corner looks quite good. Might take a shot. Well, at least I'll get my microphone out. Well, if you hadn't guessed already, I was a little bit self-conscious of the people sitting around on the harbour. I do get better. I've just taken a sneaky shot across towards that bridge. I'm going to get a little bit closer and take a long exposure using an ND filter and circular polarizer. See how it goes. The afternoon light sits clean across the River Tweed, picking out the stonework of the old bridge, built in the early 1600s. Its long run of arches has carried centuries of traffic in and out of the town. There's nothing dramatic about it, just solid engineering that's quietly survived 400 years of weather, tides and history. Through those arches you can see the Royal Tweed Bridge, the taller concrete sweep from 1928. It was once the main A1 crossing before the bypass, and it still feels like the modern bridge even though it's nearly a century old. The two structures overlap in a way that shows exactly how the town grew, one era layered over the other. And further upstream, the Royal Border Bridge completes the line, Stephenson's railway viaduct from 1850. 28 arches carrying the East Coast Main Line, 3 bridges, 3 periods of our engineering, all stacked across the Tweed. It's one of those views where you can read the town's history just by looking along the river. So I'm just using the bowl head here, which helps me level the main head, which is a two-way head. There's no ball. You can see there's the edge of the sort of like jetty over here. I've got that on the left side of my frame, with the bridge running pretty much horizontally across the midline of the frame. It's got the polarizer on. It's doing a little bit of a job. I'm going to take a shot, and then I'm going to put an ND filter on and see if I can get a long exposure. I'm at f13, 60th of a second, ISO 100, and I need 2-second timer, which I have not got. Idiot. Come on. There you go. Okay. Focus. 2-second timer. Perfectly exposed. Perfectly exposed. So I've been looking at the available filters I've got, which is an ND8, ND64, and an ND10. I'm going with the 64, which I think is 6 stops. So in other words, it's reducing the amount of light coming into the lens by 6 times. An ND32, which is what I've got on you now, has 5 stops. So I'm going to put this 6 stop on, which goes on the circular polarizer, and see how much I can slow the shutter speed down to take account of that. So I started at a 60th. Let's see how far I have to go to get this now back in back exposed. I should have said that the aspect ratio, I'm doing a letterbox, so X-pan, which I think is 65 by 24. We're focusing on the centre of the bridge. Pretty much all the other settings remain the same. So it's ISO 100, aperture of f13, and now it's a 1 second timer. But I'm going to actually increase the, I'm going to reduce the aperture size. I'm going to take that up to f16, because that might allow me to just slow the shutter speed. F19, I'm going to go F19. F19, which allows me to go to 2 seconds. I don't think I can go to 3. Ooh, go on, let's have a go. Let's have a go. Right, have I got... let me just check. I've got 2 second timer. Slightly overexposed. So I'm going to take it down to 2 seconds. That's spot on. That's a good start. It's smoothed out the water, but it's not, it's not an ethereal sort of smooth. It's not like a marble lake or anything like that, but it has smoothed out some of the ripples. The actual scene is exposed correctly. I think with my aperture, certainly we should be all in focus, front to back. Good start. Some audiences. Gone. And admittedly, so was I. It was a quick visit to Berwick-upon-Tweed, but I promise I will go again and explore it a bit more. Meanwhile, I was on a mission that was to travel down south to get to the island of Lindisfarne in time for when the causeway was open, the tide was out. Join me next week for a video from Lindisfarne, Holy Island, where I do a proper explore and catch some rather nice images. Lookout thing.